Welcome back. Y'all know the deal. When I woke up this morning, I was happy. But then I realized we're going to talk to you today. And that made it 10 times better.
So much
Welcome
better.
to More Than Lyrics. Good Times GT is over here. I'm Bobby. And as usual, we got just stuff to say. We got stuff to talk about.
I wonder when. I don't wonder. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Like we can talk forever.
Yes. Yes. We
We've
could be here
had
for
some
3
phone
hours.
calls.
And somebody would be like, I could have went to Kansas City and back. And y'all still,
They still talking.
it's still talking.
But as we said in the last episode, there's been so much happening over the
Yes.
last the last year really.
Yeah, man.
But the last couple months have been big for me and big for your family too. I'm excited to hear about this and then also talk to Oak and hear
Oh, yeah.
some of the cool stuff that he's been up to.
I'm excited to hear what he's got to say. And I live with him.
I think Oak has probably been on the podcast more than like just me and you talking to each other.
I think you're right. But he's doing a lot. And, and you never know when we're going to get to the point where we won't be able to talk to him because he's going to be out, grown man,
Yeah.
doing his stuff,
Touring the world,
hopefully doing some touring. some
residency
music
in
and
Vegas.
stuff. Yeah. That would be interesting.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't feel like it's 2026. I feel like this has just been a continuation. Like this has just been, it's not even like it's been a long year because I've done so much. And, being part of the Blues Ed program. And they just did auditions last weekend. So just like that, it's started over again.
Yeah.
My season is gonna start again, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a good experience.
Is it like a year-round program?
No,
Okay.
the only reason that it's gone like this long for us is because Oakland got selected to participate in the Memphis project.
Gotcha.
So if we hadn't have gone for Memphis, then it would have been over months ago.
Okay.
And this would have been the time, that Memphis time would have probably been the time that I would have focused on more of my projects that I wanted to do.
Right.
And that's kind of like what I told them. I was like, now that this Blues Ed situation is going to be over, they don't need so much time from me. So I can start doing some things that I wanted to do with art and music. But that wasn't the case. But it's been great. It's really, really been really good. The people I've met, meeting all the parents that are in the same situation. The program relies a lot on parents helping out, setting up. We don't have like stage hands that come in and set all the speakers and stuff up. We
Parents,
do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we don't do it for every venue. Like some of the places that we go, they have this, the sound system in place, and the sound engineers and everybody is in place. But I really enjoy the hands-on experience, and I enjoy seeing the other kids. I look forward to watching them do their thing and seeing their professionalism. Like they're not my kids, but I care about making sure that they get the best that we can offer them, so that they can shine. So, getting to see all these people, and they're graduating, and there's some of them I'll never see again, and it's like me and you, we've been doing music for a long time. We're in and out of different things, and I get an opportunity to talk to some of the kids, and it's crazy when you're just like, what are you going to do with music for the future? Like you see them, they're on a stage and they just did this thing that you find to be very impressive. Like, Nah, I'm not doing any more music. You know, I'm gonna go and do. And you're sitting there. What?
But why? That's
Um,
crazy.
yeah, you know, I like the blues and I like doing this and stuff, but I'm gonna go. And it's like, all right.
Hmm.
And it's just strange. And but the I'm gonna send a I definitely want to send a shout out to the Pocket Architects,
Okay.
and that group is members from different you know, there's like 5 bands within the Blues Ed program,
Okay.
and these guys came together and put their own group together called the Pocket Architects, and they are phenomenal. Like, you have got to see them perform live, and they have figured out a way to just infuse the whole situation with this electricity of just excitement, and each member is like the best. Like, the keys are killing it, the guitar is killing it, you know, the bass and the vocals, and you're just on the edge of your seat, like waiting, what's the next song going to be like? If
Oh,
like
nice.
you gave me everything right now, and then the next song is better, and it just keeps
Just
getting
keep on
better,
building.
and it's just an entire show of just adrenaline packed entertainment.
Yeah.
And those guys went to Memphis with us.
Oh, cool.
Yes, man. And it's just, I feel blessed, man, to just get to hear all this music for this season. So yeah, I'm really,
How'd you guys get into the Blues Project?
well, let me remember. I know, oh, so Leo was getting drum lessons from Mike. I know you don't know Mike, but in
No.
case Mike is watching, and
What's up,
he
Mike?
asked me, "Hey, is Oakland gonna do anything with Blues Ed?" Because at the time we were at the conservatory, and he was part of the a group playing for the conservatory, and Oakland was like, I'm probably gonna go play for do some other things, but I'm not interested in the blues. So Mike gave us a kind of a breakdown of what the Blues Ed program offers and what it's like. And I was, you know, trying to tell Oakland, don't worry so much about what type of music they're gonna play. Think about the experience,
Right.
and think about how it will further not just your experience in music, but your experience in life with your preparation and your onstage performances and everything. So I heard a little bit about it before Mike, but Mike was the first person to kind of say, because of my Blues Ed experience, I'm a professional. I consider myself a professional musician. And Mike plays jazz, blues. I think that he can play pretty much anything. He's a drummer. So he worked with Leo. So we had been talking about it for a while. And then one day my wife was like, hey, they're going to be doing the auditions like in a few weeks. Are we going to take this serious or not? And I said, Oakland, do you want to do the Blues Ed? He said, no. I said, yeah, we're going to take it serious. So we're going to do the Blues Ed program. We're going to help him out here. So it made it easy because the conservatory stopped doing what they were doing. So we weren't going to go back there. So I was like, let's give it a shot. And he practiced a couple blues songs, because to be perfectly honest, we weren't really familiar. We know the blues and we knew some artists and stuff, but we never like play it.
Yeah.
So he started practicing some bass lines. We went to the audition. You know, we were surprised to see that we knew some of the people that were there from our travels, and they knew him because he was playing my green bass. I don't know if you've ever seen my green bass.
Yeah.
So he had been playing my green bass, and people are like, "Oh, he's the kid with the green bass."
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so they knew him in that way,
Right.
and people were like, "Oh yeah, yeah." So he played that, and I'll let him tell you more details. But and I went and talked to them, and I told them I'd volunteer. I'd be a volunteer parent, and that's how we made it happen.
Did you guys? So you had mentioned about the venues, you guys coming in and helping the parents helping to set up the instruments. When I was on the cruise to the Bahamas, we had three different environments that we played in, and the sound system in each of those were different. And
Like different equipment?
dog, yeah. So the first one was, it was a nightclub where like we were performing on the dance floor. So all the speakers were pointed at the dance floor where the performers were. And then you have everybody else on the outside and there's like no speaker coverage.
Oh man.
So bad. And then the second, we played there 3 times, and then we did a performance on the beach. It was at the Square in the Bahamas, but we were told to be there like 30 minutes before the show was supposed to start. I pull up and there's no speakers. I'm like, where are the speakers at?
Were they supposed to take them off the ship?
Nah, it was
They were
local
supposed
guys.
Oh, okay.
So local guys who brought the speakers, and they threw them together in like 20 minutes and didn't really have a good sound check. So like the first 2 hours of the show, I think we were there for like 3 hours. The first 2 hours, they were trying to dial in the sound system.
That was the sound check.
Dog, it was so bad. And then the last time was at the big stage on the ship where they do the movies and all the shows and everything. But apparently there was a miscommunication between the booking and the cruise, and they didn't give us access to the LED wall. We were supposed to have like the graphic on the LED wall, and then they turned off like half of the PA. So the first song came, and again, like there wasn't that time built in for a sound check, so we just started, and the sound guy's like dialing it in as we go, and it's like, bro, this is not good. So I was just curious, like, did you guys have to carry PAs with you, or
Yes.
you come into rooms? Okay.
Yes.
That was for most of the shows?
I would say yes. Yeah.
And
we would have volunteer parents that would volunteer to go pick all the equipment up from the storage unit.
Okay.
And you gotta know what you're supposed to take, because there's a lot of different things.
Right.
So you gotta know.
And if you grab 2 mismatched speakers.
Because there's 2 full systems.
Okay.
So
hopefully the cables are interchangeable.
but I unless I missed something, I don't think we never missed anything. Like,
That's good.
there was but I mean, like, I was one of the newer parents, and then we had some veterans there, and we had veteran sound people there, and you'd be surprised at how many parents were had something going on, like they had a home studio.
Oh, cool.
Or they were part of a band. Like, everybody,
That's dope.
there was a lot to select from. So, and I mean, I got my studio, and I know what I'm doing, but so it went really well. And I think and then we had the chat group, so people would say, you guys can see this is where our next place is going to be. Who's going to go pick this up? Who's going to be doing this? Nice. And all the bands didn't perform. Like, one band might perform in this location, so they need this sound system. Another band is performing here, so we need sound system B.
Yeah.
And then, like, they're performing on one day, this day of the week, and they're going to have the bass sub, so somebody needs to come pick it up for the, so coordination, communication. It was really good to see all that.
That's good.
So I can't see, like I said, I don't really know that anything had gone bad.
That's good.
And it's just so big of a team effort. And it's just like all the hands you can, like, that stuff's heavy. So it's just a lot of people, and learning like learning this sound system and learning how they run their cables to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
What, everybody is doing something different. It's like, working downtown or working at one of the stadiums. They have their way of doing it, and it's not the way you do it at home.
Right.
So once you learn that system, and me and you, we know sound enough to ask questions like why are you doing it this way? Mm-hmm. Not in a way like you're doing it wrong, just like, what don't I know that you know?
Right.
So why are you doing it this way? So I learned a lot.
Nice.
And I changed my setup at my house to more match for muscle memory.
Okay.
Not because I thought I was doing it wrong at my house. I didn't want to be confused.
Right.
And I wanted to be able to, because there were some situations where you would get there and there's like, we got sound check in 15 minutes. Okay. So speed's essential.
Right.
And it's like, it's just a bunch of ants.
That process.
And you just see the stuff stacking up and going where it's supposed to go. And
that's awesome.
Running getting the iPads out and running getting the vocals and doing the sound checks. And as soon as you finish the last sound check, the show starts. I loved it.
Did that show that we went to at the B Bar?
Yeah.
That PA was so loud.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, so there were some venues. I'm glad you brought that up. Those we have nothing. And the very first time that we went to a venue, and it may have been the B Bar, where we can do anything with the sound. And when they were sound checking the drum,
mm-hmm.
and he was like, boom, 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 and I'm like, whoa, that's hot. There's no way. And he was like, okay, good. What?
Right.
And I was like, he just said that was good. He's like, okay, now we're gonna, and then doing the snare, and I'm like, oh, and it's like, and then they do like and you could just in your chest
feel it.
Yeah. Like your heart is confused.
My kids were hurt.
It was brutal. But now I travel with earbuds.
That's smart.
I travel with
Very
those.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to somebody who knows that engineer, and he's like, yeah, that dude, he runs a loud sound system.
And he's not the only one. There's quite a few venues that we went, and it's pretty loud. And I'm not the person. I'm not going to walk up to any other sound engineer and say this is too loud or this is not loud enough. I'm not going to do that. This is your house. Mm-hmm. It's to your taste, and I'm going to respect that.
It's hard sometimes.
It's very hard. Super hard.
When we were in the Bahamas, I was over by the soundboard, and I'm like just trying to like sneak and tweak some stuff because dude, like he didn't know. It seemed like he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me help him out a little bit, and then I walk away. He undoes what I'm doing, like it's speeding back, turn the highs down.
Yeah.
I turn them down a little bit, and then I walk away, and he turns them back up. I'm like, all right, man, you're just gonna create your own problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard for me, like you say, we've been doing this for a while, and we have the knowledge, we have the experience, like to go into an environment where the mix is bad and be able to like just enjoy the show. Because it's distracting, which is when I do what I do in my church, like that's my intention, is to make sure that we have like an immersive environment for worship that is not distracting for people who are there. It helps to connect people to, what's happening on stage and supernaturally, if the microphone is feeding back every couple minutes, like it doesn't sound good and it's distracting, and people are going to focus more on that than be able to actually enjoy the experience.
We have an awesome guy that trained up they asked, are there any volunteer parents that want to help out with the sound system? I was instantly not going to volunteer because I didn't want I didn't want to be the new guy that comes and steps on anybody's toes.
Yeah.
Let me learn the lay of the land, and then But I was like, then now I'm not doing my part. Now I know that I can help, and I'm not helping, so I volunteered. He got the parents that wanted to do it. Troy, shout out to Troy. Uh, Quite a just top notch professional, and he walks us through, and he explains everything to you. Like why he does what he does, why he tweaks it the way he tweaks it. I like vocals loud enough where we know what they're saying.
Yeah. It has to be on top of the band.
Yes,
Yeah.
the vocals have to be on top, and a lot of the places that I've gone, you could like see their veins in their necks. Now I don't know if their monitors are letting them hear something that we're not,
Yeah.
which is a thing. But once you get done and you get everybody lined up and you get everybody dialed in and you do an actual dry run, I got to turn everybody down to hear the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, Troy, he may have share that same mentality, because being out in the audience, I could hear every single word
Nice.
that the vocalist said when we had the power.
Good.
When we didn't,
Not so
I
much.
didn't.
Yeah.
So some of the venues were just, it was, the music is loud, but you can't hear with the vocals. There's vocals because you see people holding microphones and you see them screaming, but you really, and as the audience, we're familiar with a lot of the songs.
Right.
So you can kind of sing along, but if you've never heard that song before, you don't know what words they're singing. So,
I'm just curious. So for parents who want to get their kids involved in blues ed, what would you say is like a value that they can expect from that, and then how do they get involved?
well, you should go to, I believe it's the Blues Organization of Omaha.
Okay.
Go to that website and check that out, and you'll probably see the dates and the times. And I would say the first thing you want to do is find out where the shows are going to be, and come out and listen to the young people perform. And they on the website you see what ages that you're going to be, and I would strongly you gotta commit to it, or have a system in place that your kid's gonna make the weekly rehearsals, and you're gonna do the shows. If you show up on time, you're late. So the Blues Ed program is a program that gets your child ready for a professional atmosphere, which hopefully it translates to school and everyday life, because they let the kids it's so kids hands on.
Nice.
Like the kids are talking together and they're saying, we want to practice on this date. So you got to be a really flexible parent to say, I'm going to make sure my kid can be there with the rest of the kids.
Gotcha.
The kids pick their own music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But they have a list of music they can choose from. And there's I guess, some songs they can do that may not necessarily be on the list, but it is so kid driven. They have and if you show that you have those leadership skills, the Blues Ed program is a type of program where they want to put your kid in a leadership position or as a co-leader. Because at the end of the day, once you get to a veteran status and you've been with the program for a few years, they want you to lead.
Yeah.
They want that for you. And like I said, I took, talking to Mike, and Mike said, I get this professionalism and this level of preparedness because I was in Blues Ed. It helped me be the person I am today. I took Leo to a drum lesson at the Guitar Center, and there's different people in their building that said, I was in the Blues Ed program.
Oh, wow.
And I'm still in music. I do this. You know, you meet other people. It's like, I'm in this band because I was in the Blues Ed program. I learned a level of professionalism. And there's other organizations. I take Leo to the North Omaha Music Academy. And he's 7 years old. And I'm sure that he's going to have that level of professionalism from what he does now. But right now, if you like the blues, find out where these kids will blow you away. Well, you went, you saw.
Yeah, it was
They're
great.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're not playing. I mean, like, they're not goofing around.
Right.
You're not coming to see, like, no disrespect to a 6th grade concert, but this ain't that. If you turn your back,
You coming for a real show.
you're coming for a real show, and most of them are free.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's huge.
it's no joke, man. I am so happy to be a part of this program.
I think it's cool to have a fundamental, foundational organization like that. They're teaching those real life skills, but also are preparing kids for, you know, what could be a career.
Yeah. Auditions. You don't just get to on the stage because you know somebody. You got to audition like everybody else.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, it looks like it's about our time again.
Yes, sir. The time flies, man.
Yeah, man, it's a good time. Yeah. So I'm started the new season. I'm doing it again, and I'm excited. And I hope to see, you know, just walk up to me, come see us, walk up to me and says, hey, you know, we watched the podcast and we came out to see what it's about. Get those kids out there, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of More Than Lyrics.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Please.
Peace.